Nokne warriors, and welcome to another episode in the Delta Quadrant called Takedown.
The time has come to end the Vaadwaur threat to the Delta Quadrant. Our allies are assembling at the Janolan Dyson Sphere to plan our assault on the Vaadwaur homeworld. You will serve as the battle commander for the assault. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you at the Janolan Dyson Sphere. He will brief you and our allies on our strategy. Good hunting.
Thank you. We have arrived in the Janolan Dyson Sphere system. Our orders are for you to beam down to the surface for the conference about to take place. Acknowledged. Admiral Jeffrey wants to speak with you before the briefing.
Admiral Tuvok will be giving a presentation soon. Until then, I'd like you to speak with our allies and see what they're bringing to the table.
Thank you, Admiral. I will talk to them.
The Cooperative asked me to inform you that they appreciate your assistance, and are prepared to provide what assistance they can in the final battle against the Vaadwaur.
I know the Cooperative numbers are few. What do they offer?
The Cooperative's main weapon is adapted Borg technology. Cooperative vessels can confuse the systems of opposing ships and cause them to fire on friendly targets. This tactic is most effective in mixed groups of ships, where the Cooperative can turn the larger vessels against the smaller ones.
Thank you, Seven.
The Cooperative appreciates your partnership, and we are eager to end the Vaadwaur threat to our quadrant. Our technological capabilities are at your disposal.
We appreciate your assistance in this matter.
I'm not sure I completely trust the Kazon after our experience with Maj Sessa, but they say they'll fight for us today. Maybe you'll have better luck reaching a consensus with them than I did.
What will the Kazon provide?
The Kazon have a large number of ships and fight without fear. However, their lack of organization makes slotting them into precise battle formations problematic. They'll go to war with you, but they may not follow every order.
Thank you, Captain.
The Kazon are eager for battle. Our enemies will fall today. All of them.
I look forward to fighting by your side.
Good to see you again. Through my excellent diplomatic skills and some assistance from Admiral Tuvok, I have managed to convince the Hierarchy Board of Directors that assisting us in this battle and ensuring the end of the Vaadwaur will improve their long-term profits. The Hierarchy are experts at surveillance and espionage. If the Vaadwaur try any tricks, the Hierarchy would be the ones we should send to subvert them.
Thank you, Doctor.
Greetings. The Hierarchy is anticipating a profitable transaction under your guidance. Our surveillance and tactical capabilities are at your disposal.
We appreciate a mutually beneficial arrangement.
We have a firm contract with the Hazari. It would bring them great dishonor to fail to complete it, so I expect that we'll have their full support in this battle.
What will they do for us?
The Hazari ships usually fight in pairs. One ship hangs back and provides shield support for the other. This gives them excellent defensive capabilities, but it comes at a cost. Their firepower isn't quite as strong as it would be if they weren't so dedicated to protection.
Thank you, Neelix.
Greetings. The Hazari will uphold our end of the contract. To the letter. And we expect you to do the same. We specialize in defense, and our ships are at your disposal.
Thank you. We appreciate your acceptance of this contract.
The presentation will begin momentarily. Perhaps you would be willing to check in with the representatives of our other allies. We invited Eldex's people and the Hirogen, but neither group chose to send a representative.
Understood. I'll talk with the representatives.
Greetings. The Benthan Guard is honored to join you in the fight against the Vaadwaur. We dedicate our lives to promoting law and order throughout the Delta Quadrant. Finding someone else with the same ideals is unusual, but most gratifying.
The support of your people is greatly appreciated.
It's an honor to meet you again. I am eternally grateful for your assistance on my world. By joining you in this fight, perhaps I can begin to repay a small portion of the life debt my people owe you.
The support of your people is greatly appreciated.
Hello again. You've done so much to help us. It's only right that we help you this time.
Thank you, Colax. The Alliance appreciates your support.
Greetings. Aiding you against the Vaadwaur was a difficult decision for our people. We do not wish to ally with you, but we understand that ending Gaul's reign of terror is more important than our discomfort.
The support of your people is greatly appreciated.
If you are ready, I will begin the presentation.
Go ahead, Admiral.
The bulk of the Vaadwaur fleet has pulled back to Vaadwaur Prime. We expect to face the final might of the Vaadwaur, including Gaul's flagship. Our battle there will have 5 fronts, each progressively closer to the planet. Our rendezvous point will be here, where the mineral content of the moon will help to hide our ships. The Tuareg will secure the subspace tunnels in this area, while the Kabali will help the wounded.
The Admiral has already given us our assignment. Our forces will assault the other side of the planet to secure the area against a possible retreat. Our Talaxian friends will be in charge of transporting prisoners of war.
To give us the best possible chance of success, our battle commander will be able to call in one wing of our allies at each of the first 4 fronts. Each wing of allies has different tactical advantages. The cooperative can confuse enemies. The Kazon have many ships and fight without fear. The Hierarchy have unparalleled espionage and surveillance abilities, and should be difficult to take by surprise. Hazari vessels fight in pairs, with one ship reinforcing the other's shields. This battle will be difficult, but we must prevail.
Ready to beam up? Yes.
fleet is ready to begin the assault. I will remain behind to coordinate their movements, while you will be commanding the battle from the field. We have 4 wings of allies at our disposal to help you break through the Vaadwaur lines. I recommend deploying 1 wing in each area. Are you ready to begin?
I'm ready.
The Vaadwaur have sent out several large frigate scout forces. Which wing of allies do you want to assist you?
Send Captain Kim with the Kazon.
An excellent choice. The Kazon number should be a match for the frigates, and their lack of organization should not be too great of a hindrance.
Let's see what the Kazon can do.
Something's not right here. The Kazon are in the wrong position, and they aren't responding to my hails.
Valera, what's your take? Sensors indicate the Kazon are moving into position with the Vaadwaur. On screen. The Hardmaster, some of those ships appear to be Nistrom, were being hailed at Sesson. Sesson, I should have known, on screen. Fools, do you really think I will assist you in your folly? My mother's murder will be avenged at last. I'm not in Starfleet, and even I can see you're the fool. They've closed channels. We're being hailed by the Rhode Island, on screen.
I was worried they might double-cross us, but I never thought they would be so blatant. But come to think of it, they did say some pretty suspicious things during the briefing. Fortunately, Admiral Tuvok and I have a backup plan. Sesson has been encroaching on Hirogen territory for some time. They'll join us in battle for a chance to collect his ship as a trophy.
Excellent work, Captain Kim. Not secure yet. Now it's secure.
This area is secure. What are your orders?
Remain here with the Hirogen and coordinate cleanup efforts.
The Toray fleet has secured the subspace tunnels. The Vaadwaur will not be able to use them to attack or to retreat.
Excellent.
We shall establish a medical flotilla and secure the area. Vessels of the fleet can transport any wounded, including Vaadwaur, to our ships for treatment.
Make sure you treat our people first. Ready to proceed to Bravo front? Yes.
Vaadwaur have set up a cruiser picket line in this area. Which ally do you want to advance?
Send in Neelix with a Hazari.
A sound tactical choice. The Hazari methods utilize one ship to reinforce the shields of another. Vaadwaur cruisers do not have the firepower to break through the reinforced shielding.
They don't stand a chance against the Hazari. The Hardmaster and detecting Kazon warships warping in, they're hailing us on screen.
The Kazon Ogla will no longer stand by while the Relora and Nistrum sully our name with their treachery. I will make good on their false promises.
Frankly, Jal Corden, I'm surprised at your nobility, but glad for your help.
Starting to fall back.
The Hardmaster wants to disable a satellite network from preventing Vaadwaur from receiving surveillance data that might allow them to make a counterattack. First, we need to override the security measures on one of the satellites. Then we can transmit a virus that will shut down the entire network. Understood, set a course for the satellites.
We have defeated the first wave of Vaadwaur defenders, and we are entering position for our next offensive. Resistance has been heavier than expected, but our ships have so far proved equal to the task.
Excellent work, Captain. Keep me apprised of your situation.
Please remember to direct any wounded or prisoners of war to our flotilla at Alpha Front.
Acknowledged.
That went well. What do you want me to do now?
Hold this area while we proceed to the next.
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships supported by frigates. Which wing of allies would you like to help you?
Send in 7 with a cooperative.
An excellent strategy. The technology of the cooperative may be able to cause the larger ships to attack the smaller ones. Certainly the cooperative coordination and discipline will be more than a match for the tactical abilities of the Vaadwaur.
I have great faith in the cooperative. The Harvester, we must secure the orbital platforms here. We cannot afford to leave our rear flank exposed. Set a course for the orbital platforms. Orbital platform secured. Hello, Talaxians.
We are ready to begin transporting prisoners of war from the orbital platforms at your command.
We have secured the platforms. Please proceed with the transportation.
The Vaadwaur forces in this area have been defeated. What are your orders?
Hold this area while we proceed to the next.
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships. However, knowing the Vaadwaur, they might be planning a surprise attack. Who do you want to assist you?
Send in the Doctor with the hierarchy.
A wise choice. The espionage and surveillance capabilities of the hierarchy should help us prepare for any surprises the Vaadwaur might have in store.
My thoughts exactly, Admiral. I have great confidence in the hierarchy. The Harmaster, we must disable the orbital repair platforms in this area. Vodwar can repair their ships and allow them to re-enter the conflict. The platforms are networked together so we can access the recognition protocol subroutines in any of the single platform and change the propagate to the other platforms. A good idea, set a course for the platforms. Bethan's hailing us again on screen. Sir, we've broken through the ranks of the Vodwar defenders. They're falling back, but we have them contained. We anticipate being able to rendezvous with you at Echo Front shortly. Excellent work, Captain.
The Vodwar forces are defeated, as I knew they would be. What are your orders?
Hold this area while we proceed to the next.
We have broken through to their final line of defense, their command ships. However, in doing so, we have exhausted our supply of allies, and the Vodwar dreadnoughts are formidable. This will be a difficult fight.
We have to press on, even if it's alone.
Not quite alone. The Herodian have matters well in hand, so the Rhode Island is at your disposal.
Glad to have you, Captain.
I have temporarily taken command of a cooperative vessel. You will not fight alone.
Wonderful 7, we could use the help.
The hierarchy also agreed to send a single ship to assist in the final assault. Under the command of yours truly, of course. I'm finally getting to use my emergency command subroutine. But you would not believe the amount of paperwork I had to fill out.
Fantastic, Doctor.
Last but not least, the Hazari managed to spare a ship and put it under my command. Captain Neelix. I quite like the sound of that.
Indeed, Neelix, thank you.
I am impressed with the show of support from our allies. However, my tactical analysis indicates that our forces are inferior to Vodwar.
We have to fight. The Harmaster are being handled by the VSW Varros. On screen. How sad, I hope you put up more of a fight. Sorry to disappoint you.
The Vodwar are relentless. The probability of our survival is slim.
drop pod to the planet. Sensors indicate he's on board.
arrived to help secure the area.
Excellent. I'm needed on the surface. It appears Gaul has escaped to the surface in an escape pod. Well, let's go after him. Golan is somewhere in this area. He must have gone into these tunnels. Let's follow him then. This drop pod landed just a few minutes ago. Gaul can't be far away.
Your persistence is a credit to your race.
Welcome, my friend.
But it is time
You should have
for
joined
sad
me when you
stories.
had the chance. Your blood will drench the sands of our blasted home.
It's over, Gull. Surrender now and save the lives of remaining soldiers.
Congratulations. You have earned the right to die on the hallowed soil of Vatwa Prime. Although you are clearly not the brightest aliens in the universe, your bravery is admirable. And I do respect Starfleet for ending my people's long twilight. Surrender now, and I give you my word I will spare your people. You and the other leaders will need to be executed, of course. But that is only to maintain order. Personally, I bear you no ill will.
A generous offer, but I must decline.
That's twice you've refused my generosity. I should be insulted, but your pitiful blindness makes it difficult.
I only feel contempt for your delusions.
The Vatwa controlled this quadrant once, and our new allies have only made us stronger. Is that the best you've got?
Now's your chance! Defeat Gaul!
I thought you wanted to know. I took him to the He does not have that. And I don't think he will.
What? That's impossible!
And he runs away like a little coward.
Vadwar Empire will never fall, and you will not even be a footnote in our glorious history.
Put me down, Paul.
We cannot be stopped. Time after time we rise from the ashes, and we are stronger for doing so.
Your logic is flawed, Gaul. You are already defeated. The evil I mistakenly unleashed on the galaxy ends at last.
My people and the galaxy must believe the parasites were behind his madness.
Surrendered. What is your current situation?
We're in Gaul's command center, Admiral. Gaul is dead.
Were you able to determine why he returned to the surface? It was a tactical error. Even if underspace was closed to him, Gaul would have had more opportunities to escape if he had remained in his ship.
Not yet. Join me and we can investigate.
Certainly. May I recommend Seven, Captain Kim, the Doctor, and Neelix join us as well. Their insight may be valuable.
Absolutely. Would you contact them for me?
Honestly, I wasn't sure about coming back to the Delta Quadrant. I have a family and a life back home, and the idea of being 70,000 light years away again wasn't appealing. But seeing the good we've done for the Gabali, and now stopping the Vadwar, I think we were needed here. You were needed. Thank you. It's been a pleasure serving with you. I hope we meet again.
It was good serving with you, Captain Kim.
While this conflict was regrettable, it was ultimately for the greater good. Gaul's hubris and ambition blinded him to the harm he was doing to the Delta Quadrant and his own people. Now the threat is ended. There will be time to heal the damage he has done.
But were they acting alone?
I was responsible for the return of the Vaadwaur. Even though Admiral Janeway told me she might have done the same thing, it was ultimately my actions that allowed all this destruction to happen. I participated in the assimilation of many different species during my time with the Borg. Those acts weigh on me. The wanton slaughter caused by the Vaadwaur will do so as well.
7, you could have known what would happen.
Nevertheless, I am pleased I could, in some way, make up for my actions. By assisting the Touré, working with the Cooperative, and fighting the Vaadwaur here today, we have helped end what began more than 30 years ago when I activated those stasis tubes and freed the Vaadwaur. Thank you.
You're welcome, 7. We couldn't have done this without you.
War is just a pointless waste of life. Usually for a political reason, it doesn't much matter in the long term anyway. I understand that sometimes we need to fight to defend those who cannot defend themselves. I respect that. But what Gaul was doing here was madness. It's one thing for him to want to rebuild his people. It's something entirely different to destroy dozens of worlds to do so.
Indeed.
I'm not a man who normally dwells on revenge, but when Gaul and his soldiers attacked my people, it was almost all I could think about. Dexa helped me to see that death doesn't heal wounds of the heart, but thank you. This quadrant is safer now that Gaul and his soldiers are defeated, and I'm glad I was here to see it happen.
Goodbye, my friend. Dahar Master, I'm detecting an unusual radiation emanating from that door. Let's investigate.
Intriguing. This device is not familiar to me, but it does not appear to be of Vaadwaur origin. I will bring it back to Voyager for further analysis.
Acknowledged. Looks like we're done all we can here. Are you ready to beam up? Yes. Congratulations, Dahar Master. Your leadership during the assault on Vaadwaur Prime and the subsequent defeat of Gaul was inspired. With Gaul's defeat and destruction of his fleet, you have secured the Delta Quadrant against a terrible threat. I hope this is the last we see of the neuroparasites and the infected Vaadwaur. I'm surprised how well that ragtag band of ships work together. I knew our ships would be fine in the Federation and all their faults are tenacious in battle, but no one from the Delta Quadrant was particularly impressed me until today. Before we pour the blood wine, though, we need to figure out more about the artifact you discovered. Admiral Tuvok is leading analysis, and we'll contact you once we have more information. Very good. Thank you, warriors, for watching, and we will see you again soon.